Hello everybody and welcome back to Cuphead. Now, I know, okay look, I've been terrible, I've been gone for like a month. There is a reason, there is a very good reason for this. I have been so busy with my project, and which by the way is still ongoing, so it's like the first video in ages for you guys. You also get it the day after I've been recording this, so that's cool. Thing about me, I like to play Miss Chalice from now on. I know, cheating, but yeah. Sorry, I didn't even read the first one. She needs your help on a far-off and mysterious discovery. About awaits. Depart? Yes, I would like to depart, please. And let me get my glasses, because today is one of them days where I just need me glasses. So you'll have to excuse me for that one. So now we have the delicious last course, which is a thing. Now, sorry, my family is outside my door, so that's a thing. What could the legendary Chalice be looking for all the way out here? Gosh, I don't know, Cuphead. I hope she's okay. We sure are far away from home. Jumping jelly beans, you guys made it. I have the most amazing news. And I think it all is down to this here cookie. Take a bite and see for yourselves. There you go. God, it really worked, I'm alive again! But now I'm a ghost! What's going on here? Everything's gone topsy-turvy. Follow me, boys. Alex will have to explain everything. So basically, this is the whole thing, is that we get, like, this new story with Miss Chalice. Obviously, this is a DLC thing, and I bought it because I like playing Miss Chalice anyways. For ages, I've been trying to find a path to escape the astral plane, but nothing worked. Until now, boys, let me introduce you to Chef Saltbaker, the greatest chef in all the lands. Welcome, my friends, and this is my bakery. Ah, Miss Chalice, I see my cookie has worked wonders on you. My stars. I'm a ghost again. Oh my, finicky thing, that cookie. The taste of it sweet, but the effect is brief. Fret not, to my concerned little cups. I've come up with an amazing new recipe. This one bite of this wonder tart will have complete control over the astral plane. This wonder tart will bring Miss Chalice back for good, and no swapping places or nothing. Indeed, there's just one problem. This recipe requires exceptional ingredients and the most fearsome of foes. Well, if the life the Wonder Heart takes us to bring back Miss Chalice back to life, then golly, we will both find those ingredients. So obviously we're not actually going to go and do this until after, but you get the story at least. So, stay on your guards, intrepid cups. For fetching those ingredients will be the test of wills. Oh, wit and wills. Remember that you do... Sorry, I've took my glasses off because I was like, oh, there won't be any more. Oh, yeah, there is. But remember, like any good bake, their heart and soul is the key ingredient. So, first Chef Saltbaker, he's chilling. We're just gonna go. We're going to go back to the other aisle after we have got this. Remember one more thing, chaps, make sure to hit that nitty cookie charm in the menu if you want to battle with Miss Chalice. So, yeah, let's just do the straight off thing and say that Miss Chalice is way better. It's my personal opinion on the whole matter. I also will get the coin from this. There was a trick to this. I originally didn't get it. I was like, oh, yeah, it's probably just something stupid. No, it's just roll. That's literally it. Double jump, tap, and then double jump again. That's it. Very simple. Just in terms of it, I did not get that to begin with. But anyways, how have you guys been since I've been off on my own adventure, really? Let's just say that. I mean, I've been doing my own thing, but yeah, we're also going to go get the secret coin behind here. If you did not know, there is one here. There you go. But yeah, so how have you all been? Because, I mean, I've been pretty good. I still haven't done a lot of my animation, but it is getting somewhere. I will make sure to post it properly on here so you can also see it. I need to buy my favourite weapons. I will also buy Lobber in the other aisle because that is really good against some of these bosses we're going to be fighting soon. We also definitely need to get rid of Pea Shooter because that weapon is just... it's only really good for like the first aisle and then you never go back really. So I will do the DLC after I finish the main game. So let us see who I need to fight first. Sorry, I'm going to get myself hiccups here because I'm talking way too fast. I should really calm down. Okay, let's take a minute. I don't have my tea today, so that's an old thing, but make sure you get your tea ready because we're going to fight the Baroness. Or the, as the show likes to call her. That's fair enough. So now I'm Miss Chalice, meaning now I have the extraordinary advantage of I have a slight bit extra health. I don't do quite as much damage, meaning it's slightly more difficult to, like, S-rank people or A-rank people, which is fine. It just means that I have to be more careful with the damage that I do. I just do a slight less amount of damage, really. That's all it is. I also now have my invincibility dash, and also your dash, sorry, well, when you roll, basically it's an invincibility roll, and, basically your dash now becomes one of these. Give me a minute. I have not played against in, like, ages. This is already a little bit of chaos, but we'll work through it. We'll work through it. I also have the most useless super in the game right now. Well, because basically it's only really good for her levels. It doesn't really do anything. Okay, editor, please edit in another retry. I don't know how many it is this time. I really hope you've been keeping track. We're not going to try to die today. Well, we are. We're going to die eventually, but I just felt like that was not a fair run, really. I felt like I needed to retry it because I've not played the game in ages. Well, I have. That's a lie. No, I have. I've just not been on this isle. I've been on isle, I've been the 4th isle, actually. I've been trying to S-rank one of them to get one of my last achievements, and I've also been trying to do pacifist runs, and then I have every single achievement on the game. So, yeah, it's been a long time, really. I just play this game too much, really. That's the whole ins and outs of it. Let's parry that. Why not? Right, okay, so hopefully it's one that I can sort of get a hit with that. Yeah, I risked a hit for myself. Oh, I just walked into... Alright, okay. What a day this one's gonna turn out to be. I'm gonna walk into everything this time, I think. I think this is the new one. I just walk into absolutely everything. I'm also not gonna try and do any of the run and gun levels anymore because I don't really need the weapons from them. Obviously, I know how to do them, I've done them before, I've literally beat pretty much everything, but I just don't want to do those. If you understand that, and maybe it's honestly just because they're slightly more annoying than, like, the main actual levels for me, meaning I basically end up, like, just sort of failing miserably, constantly, and it's a whole thing of just failing constantly, and we have a knockout, would you look at that? But yeah, no, it's just that constant thing is I just keep failing, and failing, which is it's not fantastic, really. Oh, hey, we got good time, and we also got pretty much all the super. I'm not really bothered about that. B+, fine, whatever. We're not trying to do any special things, but yeah, it's just what it is, really. So yeah, I hope that you've all had a wonderful Easter. Yeah, well, you know, I kind of missed Easter, but happy late Easter, I guess. I don't really celebrate it personally. She'll give you a coin, by the way, if you go around and do the shortcut, which is here, so you want the extra stuff. But, basically, I've been so busy, I missed, like, the entire holiday, pretty much. I would have posted, and I would have been like, Happy Easter, everyone, but yeah, no, it's just happy late Easter now, so, yeah. Well, you know, better late than never, I guess, you know? It's kind of what it is. Yeah, it's just what it is, really. Right, okay, let's see. Here, the statement of coin is my way of saying thanks. Basically, I'll never be late for the rides again. So, I didn't read that, I'm sorry. I have a habit, like, I'll read things, but because I've beaten it before, I should really read it. Good time in feathers. I just added an upgrade to your aeroplanes. Now you can wallop their foes with bombs. Switch the weapon whenever you want when it strikes your fancy. Try it out! Airplanes mode now equipped with mini bomb. Switch to your weapon at any time during the battle. That is that. So that's pretty cool. So now we're gonna go and fight Jimmy because now we have the bombs equipped. Because in case anyone doesn't know, Jimmy is pretty fun to fight. He's just a little bit, yeah. Aisle 3 actually has the most amount of bosses, with Aisle 4, 5 being like the last one, but it's not even called an aisle. It's like Inkle Hell. But we'll cross that boat when we get to it. So basically this has 5 bosses. So there's this guy, there's Jimmy, we also have Wally Warbles, Grim Matchstick, and our other one, Beppy the Clown. So yeah, I'm gonna fight the first 3 that you get to first, just so that we have, like, a massive, oh, this is going great, sorry, just so that we have a massive advantage with the fact that now we have, a lot of stuff to do this with. So now we can go through the entire aisle and not really have to worry, and I can also get that lobber, by unlocking this. Editor, please add it in another, retry for me, because it's ridiculous. I'm not a perfectionist, but yet I am a perfectionist when it comes to this. It's quite funny, really, because I will sit there being like, oh, I'm not gonna try and get S ranks, yet I still do this, because part of my brain just decides that I have to be good at it still. When, quite frankly, I know entirely how to be good at things, and that is pretty much it. Well, actually, no, it's just a taught thing. Like, I pretty much have, like, 160 hours on this now. Yeah, it's going somewhere. I don't know where it's going. Why don't I just fucking... I don't know where it's going, but it's going somewhere, which is... That's quite frankly what we want, you know? It's going somewhere. We're getting places, we're defeating bosses, we're racking through them, and we're on our way to victory of Cuphead. And I also know I promised to do a series on Ace Attorney. I have not got round to it. I have been so unbelievably busy that I haven't gotten round to it. Now, I struggle a lot with reading. That's the thing. It's just the whole thing is that I can read. Like, it's not like I can't read. It's just that I find that words to be on a screen tend to be, like, a little bit, it's just not easy, really. It's like, I'm looking at, like, a big blob, really, sometimes. It doesn't look like that. It's more just, like, I can read it. I can see the words. I just fumble around with my words because I try to get them out so fast that I just can't. Yeah. Alright, so I'm kind of used to Jimmy. I just have fought him recently again. Basically these eyes open, and where the eyes are is where the fire is, and that's pretty much it. And there you go. Pretty much a very easy sort of second try knockout with that one. Yeah, that's pretty much just the perks of playing the game too much, but whatever. We're not here to judge my playing of the game too much, and we're just here to watch a great time. That's basically what this is. And I'm trying not to be mad at it, because I can get pretty mad at it. I mean, I think anyone could. I mean, literally, I found a meme of the devil, and it's basically like, just like the death animation out of another game, and it's like, you know, put it on the screen. It's honestly, it's class. I didn't make this, but it's class, and it's just the most relatable thing, like, ever to be seen by Cuphead players, because honestly, right, we have, like, the most unbelievable resolve sometimes, but also we just feel like we're going to scream at pretty much everything and everyone until we finally somehow, by pure fluke, by the way, beat the thing. Although, saying that, some of us get really good at it, and then it's no longer pure fluke, it's just, oh my gosh, I beat this thing again, and then... Yeah, it's just the whole thing of just being like, it's pure fluke. The first couple of times when you try and beat the thing, yeah, oh, yeah, it's pure fluke. Like, you'll be, like, trying to fight the same boss for, like, an hour, and then you come back and you're like, oh, now I can beat the boss. Basically what I'd had to do for my entire run of this is basically when I first started doing this stuff, I would really struggle with certain bosses. So what I had to do was basically end up having certain bosses being like a whole thing. It's just that I have to be really careful with that boss, or that I just went off and did another boss because I basically did it on simple. I know. Like, the biggest thing is, alright, I need to add another retry because I'm just having a conversation here. I love talking. I'm just too talkative. I'm also very hyper. That's the thing. I have a very, like, I've been told I'm a very hyper person. I mean, it's not a problem. It just means I'm enjoying myself on a game, so that's always good. But yeah, no, it's basically just that you sometimes do it by pure fluke, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I did the thing, and then now you just end up coming back to it, or you just keep playing it. I mean, some people quit. Like, I'm not gonna judge anyone for quitting. Honestly, I quit for like a whole entire year on this game, so it's not like I wasn't guilty of that one, because yeah, no, I did. I quit for like an entire year. And then I came back and I basically set myself like a thing of like, oh yeah, even if I can beat the bosses on simple, I'm still like, I'm not bad at the game necessarily. It just means that I need to, you know, and I thought like, oh yeah, can you beat the game on simple? No, you can't beat the whole entire game on simple, but you can beat the most of it. It's when you get to King Dice, he basically says to you that you need to beat this on regular, otherwise I can't let you pass, which is, that, to be honest, to me, is fair enough. Like, that's not a problem. Like, that's fair enough. But the simple players, they do struggle, like, I mean, especially, like, considering, like, the first tries and stuff. You really struggle with the game being so difficult that you just end up dying to the most, like, horrible things, and it just doesn't feel nice. It just feels, like, really bad. So, the simple players, on the other hand, I don't diss. I just say that, basically, that if you want to play the game on simple, please, feel free to use it to learn. I did. My people who I used to stream this to, just on my own, like, I basically used to just stream this to a few of my friends. Like, that was a thing I did. I used to, like, just practice streams, basically, because I struggle a lot talking to random people. Well, you know, I struggle talking to you guys. It's just a thing, is that I worry about what I've said, like, far too much. Like, I shouldn't worry. Like, I should just get on and do what I want, and that's exactly what I do. But I just have a little thing where in my head it's like, oh yeah, you've said a wrong thing here, or you've done something wrong. I have not. It's just my little brain telling me that I should really stop. So yeah, I'm a very anxious person, but we're getting over it slowly but surely, and we're gonna get past that boat, and we are getting past that boat, and we're here now. Like, I've been a gamer since I was little. Like, I played Minecraft when it first came out. I've pretty much done a lot of stuff, basically my entire life on games. I have wasted so many hours, but it's not a waste, because, you know, the funniest thing is, you actually, and pretty much a lot of people, we you know, games are what keeps your brain active. It's a great thing, you know? So yeah, I'm not really too bothered about the entire thing. Is that if I had fun while I'm doing it, then so be it. Like, seriously, like, so be it. You know? That's basically it. Just have as much fun as we want, and that's where we get to. Now, I'm going to get the most useful personal opinion on this one. This is the most useful for Miss Chalice, because you build up your parry, or parries. Sorry, I'm having to parry. I said parry. No, you build up your super, right? And basically you get an extra hit point, and it's really handy for some bosses, because I can be a little silly. I'm not gonna say I can't. And I get hit a lot. Like, I will just get smacked. And it was like the difference between, like, getting an S rank or getting an A rank was literally like one hit sometimes. And the super that she starts off with, it just doesn't do much for me. So I basically resorted to getting this one, and that was it, really. It's just this one, say, it just gives you an extra hit point. That's literally all it does. It does no damage, which I don't need. Sometimes all I need is a slight extra helping hand, really. Oh, I hate these ones. There we go. Hey! I hate those ones. I do, because they kind of spin around it, and especially on the later one of this, like the last one, it's really kind of annoying to do it. Give me a minute, I have my glasses on my head. I knew if I raided around here, I could find something special for you, but I didn't know I'd get trapped again. Thanks for saving me a second time. Here, take this magical super and you can see if I can find you another. Alright, thank you, Miss Chalice, for that amazing super. So there we go. Now we got another super up. Yep, I managed to give myself hiccups. Just fantastic. Alright, we're gonna go fight Grim, and then I'm gonna go fight Wally. I have a bias, really, against Wally. It's a big thing. I realize, like, we've literally done this, like, a very quick time. Impressive, but very funny at the same time, really. So, yeah. Right, we're gonna do the Fiery Frolic, is what we're doing. And I like Grim. Don't get me wrong, Grim is actually a really fun boss to fight. Personal thing is that I really like Grim's boss fight, but it seems like it just seems like there's a lot of hate for this boss fight. I can see why, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't see it. I personally really like Grim. Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters in the game. That's just my personal thing, but we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna continue on with our amazing time and whatever else. And I don't know, you know, I know it's just me rambling the entire time, but quite frankly, I would rather just ramble than have complete silence. Like, I cannot, like, understand why people sit in utter silence and are able to do anything. Like, I always have to have music. I'm a very much of a music person. Now, obviously with this, I have no music. I have no music, meaning the only music I can make is the sounds of me just talking to you guys and talking to my, like, my internal thoughts, and I'm probably gonna, I don't really care if I die here. I don't mind. Like, there we go. I knew I could get to that stage at least, but there's not really a chance we're gonna be able to do much with, Grim and the last stage, because there is always some silly hit you take. I mean, there you go. Literally dropped it on me. I knew that was about to happen. 1, 2, 3, you better flee. Thank you for telling me, Grim. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3. You better flee. There you go. I did the voice. Never again will I be doing that little voice. I mean, maybe. We'll see. Depends. I love doing different voices. I actually once read the entire script of the show. I was like, oh, I've got to read the script. I literally did the entire script with different voices, and it was really fun, actually. I love reading scripts. I also write them, because obviously I do a lot of... I basically, due to a lot of my things I do, I have to write my own scripts, I have to write my own stories, so I have a lot of practice stories, and one of which is actually about the devil. I did a devil-centric story on Archive Row. I mean, if you ever wanted to read it, feel free. It's a little bit weird, I'll be honest. I mean, it's not the most weird fanfiction, but it's just me writing what I see as sentimental or whatever else, or just things about characters I like, because I don't see enough works of them where they're just inherently pretty normal. Like, I mean, sure, it has some things that I like, which, you know, it's not everyone's per se, but it's just mainly just me writing the devil in a specific way, because I really like his Cuphead show personality, and I wrote it, and I did not really mind, and I then wrote more of it, and now it has like 15 chapters or something. I don't know, I think it's 15. Yeah, because I'm writing the 15th one. Yeah, so it's got a lot. Oh, I didn't realize I was that close to something. Shows my primitive names with that one. Oh, we can get my ultimate back. Nice. Grim. Oh, what do I do? Ah! There's no platform! The noise is just, there's no platform! Oh, well, come on, this should be close to a knockout now. Surely! Surely! There we go! There we go. I'm sorry, Grim. Please forgive me. Yeah, I love the Dragon Boy. The Dragon Boy is my favourite. Simple, but short, but also amazingly cute. I don't know. The Dragon Boy is just... yeah. I feel an insensitive need to protect Grim. It's not a weird need, it's just that I feel like I have to. So, yeah. It's a whole thing. So, yeah. Like, I don't know, really. I guess we gotta go fight Wally. This is... yeah, let's also get this guy from here. There you go. Hello. At last, I thought I'd never see another living soul again. I lost my way down here while searching for coins. No one has money for haircuts these days, thanks to that blasted casino. Better get back to my pals in the quadrant. So there you go, he just saved his friend, basically. They tell you to do that, so he's there if you want to save him. Alright, Avery action. Wally Warbles. I just don't like his son. There's just a thing. It's a whole thing of just that I hate Wally, but I don't actually hate Wally. I just don't like a certain stage of this boss fight, so... Yeah, I mean, if you want context, it's because I got stuck on this level a long time ago, and then I finally beat the level, and I still have the negotiative mind of like, I still hate this boss fight. I still hate this part of this boss fight, because I can't get over it, and I should, because I beat him before. I've literally A-ranked him, but I just can't get over it. Despite what I try, it's just still there, no matter what I do. It's just like, I still hate this part of the boss fight. It's not even this part, it's literally just, you know what, I'll tell you when I get to the part. There we go. I will tell you when I get to it. I don't mind bullet hell, like, bullet hell's fine, as long as it's a certain colour. We'll get onto that boat later. I will explain it when we get to the boss that I cannot beat unless they're in black and white. Meaning we have to go into settings for that one. So I will probably, yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to try and beat him without being in black and white. We're going to give myself a challenge that time. We're going to give myself an absolute challenge. But yeah, this part, I don't know. There's just something about this guy that reminds me of Mr. Chimes for a start. And the other part of it is, not only does he remind me of Mr. Chimes, these eggs just make you have like the most silly hits ever. And then when you get the hit, you're like, there goes my S rank, or there goes my A rank. And it's not even because he's hard, it's just because they come out of nowhere and you have to like almost like do what I just did and go through it like with a mini plane mode just to make sure you don't get hit by it. And then he comes back and you're like, hey, because he just does that. And you're like, cool, but no. And yeah, it's the whole thing. Like, you literally have to stay away from him because otherwise they're just gonna come like that and then you're gonna get hit by it. And it's just annoying. Just literally all it is. It's just annoying, really. Like, I can't really say much else for Wally's fight because I don't find any else of it part of it really annoying. I don't particularly. It's just that one part of it just drives me nuts. That's it. Oh, I just died talking about how it drives me nuts. Oh, that's RIP. I could have used my ultimate and we would have probably won that one. But yeah, it's just the whole thing is that part of it does. It just drives me round the bend, really. Like, there's not much else to say. It just does. And, yeah, it's the whole thing. And it didn't used to drive me round the bend, but it does. And, I don't know. Yeah, please feel free to tell me your least, like, your most hated boss, or, you know, just tell me what your favourite boss is, because I'd love to know. Like, drop a comment, tell me no, because I just love to know people's personal preferences with bosses. I mean, my personal favourite, I mean, I'm pretty basic. I really like King Dice, I'll be honest. I like his boss fight. I find it's very unique, because it has all the different mini-bosses. It's really cool. But, yeah, no. Just drop down a comment, let me know who's your favourite boss, and I'll see if I like them or not. I mean, obviously I'll comment back. It's just that I wonder if, you know, that some people have a favourite boss of me, because I have a lot of bosses. I don't despise really any of them particularly, I just don't like his son. Like, that stage is just annoying. That's literally all it is. I don't generally hate Wally. I find Wally to be quite a fun boss fight with all this stuff, with like all the little projectiles. Like, you know, it's like a difficult boss fight. I quite like a little bit of bullet hell. It's quite fun. It's just this part, for some reason, it just makes me annoyed. And it also is because he has like the ridiculous amount of health for no reason at all, other than just to slow you down, waste time. You can't hit through the little things. It's just a whole fiasco, really. But if Wally's your favourite boss fight, not gonna say anything. I like Wally's boss fighting overall, but this part of it is just a solid 1 for me. Like, it's just a solid 1. You know, we're rating them now. It's just a solid 1, this part of this boss fight. I usually try to avoid getting hit by that, but sometimes I just don't, you know? Yeah. Honestly, like that, it's just like, he could have moved away, and now I'm gonna have to retry. Editor, please add another thing into that. You know, we're running into I still don't like Wally territory. Really. You know, we're just running into that territory now. So, it's all a thing. You know? I'm not really bothered particularly. Like, it could be worse. There is worse boss fights in this game. There is ones that are more annoying, more easy, more difficult. He's just a mediocre. He's in the middle for me. He's like not too hard, but he's also not too easy. He's not too annoying, but he's also annoying. You know, it's just like a nice steady middle ground, really. It's just a steady middle. Just a good on steady middle. You know, I mean, like, I'm not saying that it's not, you know, it's not a good fight. I'm not saying it's a bad fight. It just doesn't make me feel as happy as some of the other bosses do. Maybe because there's not a lot of content of Wally, or maybe because Wally's just not really a character that people talk about. Maybe I should start talking about him, because I don't think he's a bad character. I think he's very interesting. I think there's a lot of potential to do something with him, but there isn't anything for him. Like, he's not got a lot going on with the story and all. Like, you know, like he's a bird who has a son who's pretty intelligent. Cool! I would like to know more about this, you know? Like, there's not much lore going for him. I mean, sure, there is a bit of lore, you know, like, he's like, the eagles rule the sky and all that stuff. So basically, he's a little bit self-centered. That's fine, you know? He thinks he rules the sky with his son. That's pretty sweet, actually, you know? But I just want to see a bit more lore. Baby, you know? Like, but obviously with the show and all, we didn't get, like, some of the characters. Like, Cagney, I love Cagney. We wanted more Cagney lore, and then we never got more Cagney lore. We got, like, I think, like, a smidgen of Grimm or something, I think. Like, we got, like, one part of, like, at the end of an episode or something. Spoilers, sorry. We got, like, the tiniest bit of Grimm. Like, that was nice to see. And then we got, like, not that much of anything else. And I was just dying talking. Oh, that's just sad. I was pretty upset, like, that we didn't get some characters, because obviously, you know, like, I have my preferences, but I just wish we got more episodes of it. Like, you know, I've literally watched it like 7 times now, pretty much overanalyzed everything because I needed to. It's just the whole thing, you know? It's just, yeah. I mean, like, it's obviously you know, I would analyze the characters' personalities, and I would analyze all this stuff. I like lore. I like lore building, you know? I quite like to look at people's lores, and, you know, I quite like to learn about characters rather than just, like, watching my videos. I mean, I do watch YouTube. I watch a lot of Phasmophobia. That's a game I'm really into, actually. But, no, I basically just kind of like to learn things for myself, meaning I'd rather just play the game without having spoilers. But, you know, and then once I learn the thing, I'm like, cool, there's like a lot of lore here I didn't know. And then, yeah, we kind of end up with the whole entire massive lore drop that is my mind, because I now have like so much lore for games, or even shows that are references to games, about like the entire lore of each character and why they fit in and who's what their sort of personality's like, how old they are is another thing, all that stuff. I like to learn the entire, like, lore behind everything. It's just quite fun, really. It gives me something to do after I finish a game as well, like, you know, learning the lore. Sometimes they're very convoluted, and sometimes they take me years to learn the entire lore. But yeah, it's still pretty fun. Yeah, what do you guys all think? Do you guys like learning lore about characters? Because I most certainly do. I know that lore learning is not for everyone, but it's just a whole thing. I also get very addicted to certain games. Like, or certain things. So I will basically play something to the point where literally everything I played it like 100 times, or I've watched something like 10 times in a day or something, or like a week or something, and I'm just like, I know I shouldn't be watching the same thing over and over again, but just part of me just loves the idea, or the whole thing of just learning the whole lore behind everything in the game or the show, rather than just having some of it. It's just really fun. Oh, there we go. Also, really weird death animation with that one. Those birds, they're not doing something good. I'm not gonna lie, they are not doing something good, like, at all, really. Like, they are, oh, no, just, no, we're not doing that here. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, yeah, that is one of the most weird death animations in the game. I just don't understand. There we go, another soul contract. Woohoo! We went through them today. We defeated its entire isle, meaning now we get to go talk to our favourite King Dice. Now I will put on that terrible Texas accent because I love doing it, and if you haven't heard me do it, what a shame, we're doing it anyways. Look at him. Fantastic. I'm sorry, I really like this guy. I don't know. Well, looks like I might have underestimated you bums. Well, that's not very nice, Dice. Really, that's... no. But you gave it to them dead as but good. You mean you gave it to them dead as good. But good doesn't make sense, Dice. Just sorry. Go on, head over to the next aisle. Lots of fun waiting for you over there. Thank you, Dice, for your amazing complimentary. We love to see it. Do we get some of the boss? Because I love doing his... oh, we go. These little mugs have some fight into it, I say that much, and making mincemeat out of them deaders. See, I knew there was something special about those feathers. But I don't be sure yet, boss. I think there's something fishy about those two. Oh, don't blow your wig, Dice. If these two thinks they'll try anything, I'll be waiting. Alright, thank you, Devil. There we go, anyways, the next part of the story and the next aisle. Well, as always, I shall see you in the next episode, if you wish to join, that is. But of course, feel free. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you whenever I get round to doing another one. Hopefully as soon as possible. I love doing videos, but I just don't get round to it. So, bye-bye!